this video, we're going to talk about my personal experience with the WTB Vigilante 2.6 and the WTB Trailboss 2.6 tires. One of the reasons I bought the Santa Cruz 5010 was because the frame supported wider tires. I've gradually over the years moved from 2.3 inch tires to 2.5 inch tires and have enjoyed the better traction and support at speed they provide. I tried out the Maxxis DHF 2.6 last fall and was pleased with the performance. Now, I've been a Maxxis fanboy for several years now. I've always enjoyed the DHF as a front tire, but I really never found a rear tire from them that I liked besides the DHR2. So recently I started looking away from Maxxis and was intrigued with the new versions of the Vigilante and the Trailboss WTB released last year. I decided to buy the WTB Vigilante Light High Grip Plus Slash Guard and the WTB Trailboss Light Fast Rolling Plus Slash Guard. Both tires are new TriTec compound. I chose to run the lighter versions of these tires because WTB tires are heavy. Compared to Maxxis tires, these tires run about 200 grams heavier. These two tires added almost a pound to my bike and raised one of my biggest concerns with WTB tires. But more on that later. After inflating the tires, I noticed something interesting. Both of these tires measured true to their stated widths, if not a little larger in some spots. I measured the Vigilante and the Trailboss at 2.161 and noticed that based on their side knobs, the tires were not one uniform width. The knobs have more of a slight wave pattern where they come in and go out. It's very slight, but I noticed it when measuring the widths of the two tires. On the trail, these big tires really do impress. I was a little concerned with the weight of these tires would make the bike feel sluggish. Adding a pound of rotational weight is not ideal. What I discovered was that these tires roll fairly fast. On my home turf of Theodore Worth, I even earned a couple PRs with these tires on. Not sure if the added weight made me feel like I needed to work harder or if it was the perception of a heavier tire, but I PR'd a climb and set some new PRs on the berm sections. After a couple of rides, the bike felt really good to me. I couldn't really notice the added weight anymore. What I do notice is how well the Trailboss climbs over obstacles. The Trailboss as a rear tire has been great. In the past, I had a few spots I would feel the rear tire getting hung up on and cause me to stall out on a climb. I found the Trailboss has more grip in these situations and has gotten me over that hump. These are grippy tires. Added grip is great for climbing and riding down tricky descents, but does lead to a slower sprint. Getting up to speed after a climb or a stop isn't where these tires shine. I'm not ever going to win any 10-yard sprints, but these tires are slow to get moving. My biggest concern originally was weight. These tires are a bit sluggish at the start, but once you start moving, they keep their speed. In high-speed areas, I've found them to perform just as well as my old Maxxis tires. In high-speed corners, they hold the line through the berms excellently, and better than my DHF did. That said, if you get too sideways, you will feel these tires slide. The good news is they hook up really well and recover without concern. If you are looking for a fun tire to get drifty on, these might be the ones for you. So my experience with the WTB tires has made me a believer. The Vigilante and the Trailboss have performed great on my local trails. Running the 2.6 version of these tires has been a good addition to my bike. I feel I have gained confidence in the berms and in climbing technical features. These tires may weigh more than the tires I'm used to running on my bike, but I think the performance gains have been worth that trade-off. Have you tried a WTB tire lately? WTB has been revamping their lineup over the past year, and I think they are worth looking into. Well, thanks for watching. Let me know what tires you're using and if you plan on trying WTB tires. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. I appreciate your support. Now go out and ride your bike.